with Audible, I would say out of the three here, out of audio versus audiobooks and Google Play Books, they seem to have the best selection of audiobooks. So if selection is everything to you, go with Audible because you will not be disappointed. Every book that I wanted was in Audible. Didn't matter if it was a rare book in terms of like some random wrestling book, or it was this author I've been listening to called Karen White. They had like all of her books. They literally have everything that I was looking for, more so than the other two. So again, if selection is big for you, Audible is the way to go, which is cool. Other than that, if you sign up, you do get, and you're new, you will get 2 free audiobooks. After that, it costs $14.95 per month, unless you cancel it. You will be able to keep your books regardless, and that's the same with any of these. So any books that you get for free through a trial, or you just bought them and then you canceled your subscription, you still get to keep the books. Also, Audible has more than, at least what I found, different membership plans. So if you want to pay for like a whole year in advance or a whole 2 years, you can save money that way, which is really, really cool. So if you know you're going to do this for years or 2 years, you can basically get like 2 months free or more if you pay for a year or two ahead of time. Other than that, it just comes with 1 book per month if you do their subscription. But again, you don't need a subscription. You could buy these books just outright. Like I don't have a subscription. I just bought some credits on eBay actually, which had a really good deal. But you can see if you don't have, you can see it's $15 with membership. So you need a membership in order to get that. But regardless, the app is very easy to use. Every single book that I looked at has a sample. So you can find the book you want either by browsing for it or searching for it. Maybe you want a WWE book. I like wrestling, so I'll just search wrestling books. It brings up maybe the DDP one. I click on it, and I can just hit sample.
If you knew that your success was guaranteed, what would you do?
And it starts playing it. It plays a small amount of it, and it plays some random chapter, which is kind of weird. And I'll show you how the other apps work with the samples, but I kind of don't like the way they do it. So 2 things I don't like about the samples with Audible is, 1, it just plays some random part of the book for about 4 or 5 minutes, maybe longer. And then the other thing is you can't control it by fast forwarding it or going back. You can only play and pause it. Other than that, you still have a lot of control in here and a lot of browsing opportunities. You can go through your home. You can look at your library of books that you have. And again, they have a huge library of books. It's really ridiculous. They have channels for Prime. So if you're a Prime member, you can get some free stuff in here. It's almost like, think of it like podcasts. So it gives you some extra content for free if you have Amazon Prime. You can look at your news that they have coming out in terms of stuff on Twitter they've posted, or listen on Kindles. You'll probably never go in there. You can look at stats if you're listening. You can look at recommended books that they have for you, and listen to samples or buy them, do whatever you want. This is the store, and it's all expanded out. You can browse, you can look at your wish list. So it's really easy if you want to look at, say I wanted this book, and I'm like, I don't want to buy it just yet. You can go towards the bottom here and add it to your wish list, just so you remember. And then when you go into here, you can look at your wish list and be like, all right, which books did I want again now that I have a credit? And you're like, oh, there it is. You just click that book and you can buy it or do whatever you want with it. You have categories you can look through. Tons of categories. I wish they had a free books category. They don't, from what I saw here, but there are free books, and I'll show you how to do that. Basically, just go to search, and I just typed in free, and it should just pop up free audiobooks. And it brought up a bunch of free audiobooks. Again, I wish they had a category for it. Maybe they do, and I'm just not seeing it. But it looks like there's a ton of free. It says 2,700 books that are free. So these are literally free. And you can do the same thing. Even with a free book, you can tap on it, and you can play a sample back if you want. Or you can just buy it. And again, it's not going to cost you any money. You don't need a subscription in order to do that. The other thing I didn't mention is the reviews are everything. Since Audible has the largest store, Audible's definitely also the most popular of these apps and has tons of reviews on every single book. Audible, just without a doubt, Audible is the best of these apps. Just based off selection, like I keep saying, bestsellers, and I like the way they do their bestsellers. It's kind of cool. So their bestsellers, they show what's most popular on Audible, and they'll show the top 98 books, and you see how much they cost, you see the rating, you see the name, and you see a little thing of who wrote it and who narrates it, how long it is, the release date, all that stuff. They also have New York Times bestseller list, which I really like seeing, because this gives you another list of books that it's only the top 15, but it still gives you a list of books that maybe that you want to see. And you can see, look at that, 68,000 ratings. You don't get that nowhere near that amount of ratings on audiobooks.com or on Google Play Books. New releases, you can also do pre-orders on here. It's cool. This is the be-all end-all of audiobooks, and it should be. You got Gift Center if you want to gift a book, your account. Settings is basically like this on all of them, but within settings, you can go into download settings, and you can do download format, and you can listen to these in either, it's set to standard quality. I would set it to high quality because you want your book to sound good. Make it sound the best it can. Playback settings if you want to change it, like when you jump back and forth. Because when you're playing a book, you can go back 30 seconds, or you can make that shorter or longer. Same thing with going ahead, pause, play, go to the next book. You can look at chapters on here. It's easily, you don't even have to watch this anymore if you just want the best of the best. Audible, without a doubt, is the best. But again, the others have their pluses and minuses too. Sleep timer, which is cool if you just want this to play for a certain amount of time and then just automatically stop. You can do that with here. You can even set a custom time. You can set bookmarks. And that is the Audible app. It's amazing, guys. It truly is. I just don't like the subscription part, where I wish you could just buy books for $14.95, but you can if you buy credits. I'll link the way I got mine. Mine were really cheap. They ended up being like $7 a credit, which is a lot less than having to buy the book. And again, I got them on eBay from some random dude, but that was Audible.